Hi everyone, welcome to This is Cinema. This video is about ranking all the MCU movies, based on their box office collection from worst to best. This ranking doesn't reflect the quality of movie, because some movies might be good, but it couldn't able to do well in the box office. That doesn't mean it's a bad movie. And watch till the end, so that you couldn't miss out anything, and now let's dive right in. Number 33. The Marvels. With the overall collection of 206 million. Next is number 32. Incredible Hulk. With the overall collection of 265 million. Next is number 31. Captain America: The First Avenger. With the overall collection of 370 million. Next is number 30. Black Widow. With the overall collection of 380 million. Next is number 29. Eternals. With the overall collection of 402 million. Next is number 28. Shang-Chi with the overall collection of 432 million. Next is number 27. Thor 1. With the overall collection of 450 million. Next is number 26. Ant-Man 1. With the overall collection of 475 million. Next is number 25. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. With the overall collection of 476 million. Next is number 24. Iron Man 1. With the overall collection of 585 million. Next is number 23. Ant-Man and the Wasp. With the overall collection of 623 million. Next is number 22. Iron Man 2. With the overall collection of 624 million. Next is number 21. Thor: The Dark World. With the overall collection of 645 million. Now let's enter into the top 20s. Number 20. Doctor Strange 1. With the overall collection of 678 million. Next is number 19. Captain America: Winter Soldier. With the overall collection of 715 million. Next is number 18. Thor: Love and Thunder. With the overall collection of 761 million. Next is number 17. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. With the overall collection of 773 million. Next is number 16. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. With the overall collection of 846 million. Next is number 15. Thor: Ragnarok. With the overall collection of 854 million. Next is number 14. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. With the overall collection of 860 million. Next is number 13. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. With the overall collection of 870 million. Next is number 12. Spider-Man: Homecoming. With the overall collection of 880 million. Next is number 11. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. With the overall collection of 956 million. Now let's enter into top 10s, and all these 10 movies cross the $1 billion mark in the box office collection. Number 10. Captain Marvel. With the overall collection of 1.13 billion. Next is number 9. Spider-Man: Far From Home. With the overall collection of 1.13 billion. Next is number 8. Captain America: Civil War. With the overall collection of 1.15 billion. Next is number 7. Iron Man 3. With the overall collection of 1.21 billion. Next is number 6. Black Panther. With the overall collection of 1.3 billion. Next is number 5. Avengers: Age of Ultron. With the overall collection of 1.4 billion. Next is number 4. The Avengers. With the overall collection of 1.52 billion. Now we are moving on to the top 3 hits. Number 3. Spider-Man No Way Home, with the overall collection of 1.9 billion. Next is number 2. Avengers Infinity War, with the overall collection of 2.05 billion. And the first place goes to the blockbuster Avengers Endgame, with the overall collection of 2.8 billion. And if we rank these by franchise-wise list, the last place goes to Captain Marvel franchise. 2 movies with total collection of 1.33 billion. Next will be Ant-Man franchise. 3 movies with total collection of 1.57 billion. Next will be Doctor Strange franchise. 2 movies with the total collection of 1.63 billion. Next will be Black Panther franchise. 2 movies with the total collection of 2.16 billion. Next will be Captain America franchise. 3 movies with the total collection of 2.23 billion. Next will be Iron Man franchise. 3 movies with the total collection of 2.42 billion. Next will be Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. 3 movies with the total collection of 2.5 billion. Next will be Thor franchise. 4 movies with the total collection of 2.71 billion. Next will be Spider-Man franchise. 3 movies with the total collection of 3.9 billion. And finally, the best franchise goes to the Avengers franchise. 4 movies with the total collection of 7.77 billion. And yeah, this is the entire list of all the 33 movies and 10 franchises of MCU based on their box office collection. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below, and let's meet in another video. Until then, signing off.
This is cinema.